Every moment, your mind is speaking, not through words, but through the quiet language of thought. Before every emotion, there was a thought. Before every choice, there was a thought. And before every action that shaped your life, there was a single spark in your mind. We often believe that the world shapes us, but in truth, it is our thoughts that shape the world we see. Two people can walk through the same storm. One feels chaos, the other finds beauty in the rain. What changes isn't the world, it's the mind that perceives it. As Buddha said, we are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. The question is, if thoughts can shape reality, how do we learn to shape our thoughts? The mind is not just a mirror reflecting the world. It's a lens that colors everything we see. When we look through the lens of fear, the world seems threatening. When we look through gratitude, the same world feels sacred. The external world doesn't change. Our interpretation does. Every person you meet, every challenge you face, is shaped by the story your mind tells about it. Ancient stoic philosophers understood this long before modern science did. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your thoughts create meaning. Meaning shapes emotion, and emotion fuels action." This is how the invisible becomes visible, how a single thought transforms into your lived reality. You don't see the world as it is. You see it as you are. For thousands of years, philosophers said that the mind creates reality. Today, science agrees in its own language. Neuroscientists discovered that the brain doesn't see the world directly. It predicts it. Every moment, your senses send millions of bits of data to your brain, but your mind filters, edits, and reshapes them based on what it already believes. This is called cognitive framing. Your brain takes the unknown and paints it with colors borrowed from memory, emotion, and expectation. That's why two people can live through the same event, yet remember it in completely different ways. The brain's ability to adapt and reshape itself is called neuroplasticity. It means that every repeated thought carves a deeper pathway in your mind, making it easier to think that way again.
Ow.
Over time, your thoughts become habits.
Oh.
Your habits become your perception, and your perception becomes your reality. We're literally wiring your brain with every thought you allow to stay. Every thought you think has energy. It may not be visible, but it vibrates, shaping the atmosphere of your inner world. Think of a moment when you were angry. Even after the situation ended, the emotion lingered, your body tense, your breathing shallow. Now think of a moment filled with gratitude or love. Your body softened, your heart opened, and the world somehow felt lighter. Science tells us that emotions aren't abstract feelings, they're biochemical signals that change the rhythm of your heartbeat, the chemistry of your cells, even the tone of your voice. When you repeat thoughts of fear or resentment, your body learns that pattern. It becomes your default frequency. But when you consciously nurture thoughts of peace and appreciation, your brain releases hormones that heal, calm, and renew. Thoughts are not just ideas floating in your head, they are vibrations of creation. What you dwell on, you begin to attract, not by magic, but by the simple law of focus. Where attention goes, energy flows. The mind is like a garden. What you water grows. If you keep feeding thoughts of fear, doubt, and limitation, they take root and fill the space where peace could have bloomed. But here's the truth. Your brain is not fixed. It listens. It adapts. It changes with your attention. This is the gift of neuroplasticity. Every time you replace a negative thought with a conscious one, you're rewriting a small part of yourself. Start small. Notice your thoughts without judging them. When a thought of worry appears, simply breathe and say to yourself, "This is just a thought, not the truth." Then, gently redirect your focus towards something peaceful, gratitude, kindness, or stillness. Over time, the old pathways fade. The new ones grow stronger. The mind begins to quiet down, and life begins to open up. You're not forcing positivity, you're training awareness. And awareness, when repeated daily, becomes transformation. Every thought rises, and every thought fades. But the one who witnesses them, that silent awareness behind the noise, never changes. You are not your thoughts. You are the consciousness that observes them. When you stop identifying with the storm inside your mind, you realize that you were never the storm. You were always the sky. The sky doesn't fight the clouds, simply allows them to pass. And in that allowing, peace returns, naturally, effortlessly. This is the essence of all wisdom, from stoicism to Buddhism, from science to stillness. The mind creates reality, but awareness transcends it. So whenever your thoughts begin to pull you into chaos, pause, take a breath. And remember, you are not lost inside the mind. You are the one who is watching, the one who is free. If this message touched something inside you, take a moment to just sit with that feeling. The world outside is always loud, but silence is where truth whispers. Every time you come back to your breath, you come back home to yourself. Thank you for sharing this moment of stillness. If you'd like to walk further on this path of awareness and inner peace, remember to subscribe, not for algorithms, but for reminders. Reminders to pause, to breathe, to simply be. Until we meet again, may your mind be calm and your heart be free.